Okay, here is the Sharp portable black and white TV again. I do know the model number now, and it is TU69P. That information is thanks to a couple of members from the Antique Radio Forum. One person recognized it as the first TV they ever bought, and the second one also had this exact TV. And the first person mentioned actually had the entire service manual and was kind enough to scan it and send it to me. And highly appreciate that. I cleaned up the chassis. Unfortunately, that wasn't as successful as I thought it was going to be, but definitely a huge difference to how it used to be before. You couldn't actually even see the other components on the board. But here it is now, and I've already powered it up. First on a dim bulb tester, and now on straight AC voltage. And unfortunately, the set does not function. It's not producing a raster at all. Powering it up now. Let me turn off the lights. You can see the tubes glowing, and in a little while you actually do hear the high voltage or the flyback transformer oscillating. There's a strange sound coming from, I believe it must be the yoke. It's a low frequency sound. I don't know if the camera can pick it up. It's very, very quiet. But anyway, as you can see, sorry for the bad camera work, you can't see anything at all on that screen. It's pitch black. So I guess it's time to do some voltage checks. Okay, after further testing, I found a number of issues. This represents the CRT neck. It's 3 grids, the cathode and filament. Here are the voltages as they're supposed to be, and here's the readings that I've gotten. Most concerning is the cathode voltage, which is supposed to be 25 volts, and I'm getting 65 volts. And as you can see, the grid voltages, except for this one, are also incorrect. Latest issue I found was at pin 9, which is the plate of V701, is getting no voltage. And this tube is the video output and sound IF tube, so that makes a lot of sense. I'm still investigating why it's not getting voltage to its plate. As you can see, that resistor back there, that big resistor, that red one over there, that's related to this tube. The correct voltage is coming out of there, but it's getting lost somewhere in here. I discovered that when I poked around with the resistor that's in the middle of these two IF cans, I'm not sure if you can see it, it's a 6.8 kilo ohm resistor. I saw that when I poked at that, for some reason the same oscillation that I'm hearing coming out of what I think is the yoke came out of the speaker when I poked at that. Not completely sure what the deal with that is. I monitored the plate voltage while that happened, and there was no change. So probably a bad resistor or a bad connection somewhere. I'll have to do some resoldering. The third grid on the tube is directly related to B+, and that's a little bit low, 135. I'm getting that same low reading on all the B+ connections, so the B+ is low, which I'm assuming is because of the old filter capacitors not being up to the job anymore. So the investigation continues, and we'll see if we can get this old TV going.